So I'm here at the hotel where I'm staying for the Stumpit Ski Tech Camp. I met up with my ski camp people, and there are quite a lot of us. I think there's like 12 or 14 campers, 15, and 3 coaches. We met, we got our boots all set up because we're using this thing called Carve, which is a kind of sensor that you put on your boot that you connect to your phone, and then it gives you all sorts of feedback about how you're skiing. So we're gonna use those. We got those all set up and we had dinner together, and something really, really cool happened at dinner. Anyway, it's a really, really cool way to start my Stumpit camp week. I don't know how it could get better, but I hope that it can, and I'm going to stretch now and get my stuff organized for tomorrow to go to my first day of camp. See you then.
You know, it's nice to sunny now.
Always having this thing that's kind of under tension, just facing the downhill part. Get that feeling of your skis turning while your body is really like pushing and like release that tension again into the next turn. Too clown and like everybody else is following. Right, let's hit it. Yeah, when you lean back, you tense your legs, you lock them out. So much effort. That's also the space position. Really chill here in front of the boot. This condition, balance for example. Yeah. Really like you can't see, try and feel. Feel like what is the snow like, what is the terrain like. If it's forcing your back seat, yeah. You can like forward and focus way more on that. Bam, come back forward.
Hello, it's the afternoon of our first day at Ski Tech Camp, and it's been going really well. We learned a lot of things this morning, and now after lunch we're trying to work on the techniques that we learned. I felt like my skiing got worse at the beginning, but now it feels a lot better.
Hey, cheers!
Cheers!
No beer yet.
Now we're doing video analysis. Definitely saw parts where my skis like weren't being won. Like it caught a little at the top at one time, but other times as well. Like they're doing their own thing each.
Yep.
And my upper body looks so stiff. I'm trying to do the thing where I keep my arms out, but I just look like my upper body's like in a full body, like a cast or something.
So I think skis are actually pretty alright. I mean, in these conditions, it happens that like sometimes one ski catches and so on. That's just part of it.
Yeah.
Generally, also like by having the skis a bit closer together, I think you're doing a bit of a better job of like just keeping them parallel in that sense in this run. Definitely upper body, like it's cool like how you were trying to get into that position, but you were kind of really locked
like
in,
overcommitted
and
too.
also like when you look a bit further down, you kind of like see how you're blocking yourself from having this extension and like flexion. So your legs, they kind of move side to side, you see, but there's almost zero like up down motion, so you're really kind of like just pushing your skis into the next turn, but you're not really like making use of this, really like unweighting the skis to kind of like get them nicely onto the new edges and then really like give them time to get into the turn. Cool. But otherwise I think that's a good starting point.
Yeah, definitely. So it's the end of our first day and it was a really cool day. I feel like I learned so much. Now I'm checking out my stats on the Carve app. So I mentioned earlier we're using this thing called Carve. It's these sensors you put in your boots and you connect them to your phone via Bluetooth. And it gives you all sorts of stats about your skiing. It shows you your speed, turns, your edge angles. Tons of stuff that I don't even know what it means is in there too. Let's see how this works. So here I am in the app. Hey Chelsea, up top we've got the score, kind of the level I reached, parallel perfector. They give you a kind of overall score. They call that your ski IQ. And like mine was a 113. And it says here, like, yeah, I was consistent. But what I find really cool, so this shows my day today. I was skiing at Laax. I skied 23.5 kilometers in total of distance, and I reached a max speed of 61, almost 62 kilometers an hour, which is like 40 miles per hour. Here, you see the map of Laax. That's all the runs I skied today, but when you zoom in, so you can see like this run, I skied like 5 times. So it shows you each time you go on them. Here's my first run of the day. It was on Laax 12. So yeah, run number 12. So it shows you here, it says like I was on free ski mode. In run Laax 12, it shows you the section of the run that I did it, and then my score for that section. So, and then, yeah, you can just see so many stats, which after the fact, I feel like is not that helpful to me because I don't remember which run was which or something. But I feel like if you're doing a run and then you get to the bottom, you're like, oh, that felt really good or really bad, then you could just look right in the app and see your score in the different sections of that run when it's fresh in your mind. So I find it really cool. It's just so comprehensive. And, you know, there's some things you kind of have to take with a grain of salt, like if there's traffic, if there's like people on the mountain and you do some bad turns, or if suddenly the visibility is really bad and you were just skiing really poorly because you could hardly see. Of course, it can't like tell those kind of things. So this sort of like overall score, it's, you know, there's always more to it. But as far as, I don't know, like it telling you, oh, on that section of the run, you did better, you had better edge angles on your skis than that section. And if you're just at the bottom and you think, oh yeah, the top section felt really good and the bottom section didn't. It's really cool feedback. We get to use it for the whole week at this camp, so I'm really curious to see how my stuff compares as the days go on and how I improve. And yeah, it's just been so cool. I've learned so much, even on the first day, and really looking forward to going again tomorrow and working on the things that specifically, like for me and my skiing, I want to work on. We learned all sorts of things, but there are a few key things that I'm working on. So I'm going to keep working on them tomorrow, but for now I'm going to stretch and get ready for bed, and I'll see you in the morning. So I thought I saw in the restaurant of our hotel, Tess Ledoux, who is one of the best, if not the best, female freestyle skier in the world right now. I was quite certain it was her. And then after dinner, when we were having a drink in the bar, she was leaving with her group, and I went up to her and I said, "Are you Tess Ledoux?" And she said yes, and I talked to Tess Ledoux. It was super nice. She was really sweet, and I was fangirling so hard. I think by the end of it I like hardly could speak. I was just so giddy, but it was really cool. I met Tess Ledoux. Like, that's so cool, and she's staying in my hotel, so maybe I'll see her again in the week.